Hey everybody, it's Stu from Ukulele Zen with a technical tip video for your ukulele playing on Tuesday. Today we're going to go deeper into fingerstyle patterns. If you haven't seen it yet, just last week I put up a video. Click here to watch a lesson for hot tamales and the red hot. In that video I show two patterns for syncopated fingerstyle playing. Now these technical tip videos are inspired by your questions and comments, so please leave them below. This video will address what somebody said in a comment. They said something to the likes of, uh-oh, I think now I'm going to get repetitive stress injury. They said it in a positive way, thinking, wow, I can't wait to do this all day long. My hand's going to hurt. What I want to do today is offer some tips and some ways that you can avoid hurting yourself. Thank you to everybody who's supporting this channel on Patreon. There still are a few days left to vote for this month's audio jam track play-along lesson. I'm going to create two versions of the jam track, one with a talk track that guides you through the arrangement, and another one that doesn't have the talk track. You can use that to perform and practice with. Please go to the post in the link below, get your votes in. It will end this Thursday at midnight. First thing we want to do is recognize that you don't need fingernails to play. I do play with fingernails. I'm a guitarist. I use nylon string guitar techniques of classical and bossa nova, so I have fingernails, but you don't need fingernails. Notice where is the best place to connect with the string. And in my experience, I have found that if you rub your fingers on the strings, you'll notice that the indentations are right where the nail meets the fingertip. Go ahead and do that yourself. Find that place, and that is the connection point. It's not going to be down here, lower on the finger. It's going to be close to the fingertip. And then, of course, if you have a fingernail, you shape it in a way where the fingernail creates a ramp for the string to ride over. It gives it a little more volume, and there's a whole lot of advantages to using fingernails, but you don't need fingernails. Flesh is just fine. So that's the first thing. If you're playing and touching the string way down there, you're going to be resisting the string every time you pluck. So now that we've identified where to place the fingertips on the strings, go ahead, rest them on there. And what you're going to want to do is just follow through with picking, not from this knuckle, but from this knuckle. So this is a motion. It's a bit like Tai Chi for the hand. It's the motion of moving from the third knuckle. Now I encourage you to do this slowly. This is the way a young toddler waves bye-bye, right? You ever see a little kid? Bye-bye. It's adorable. And it is a way that the fingers can move. It's very efficient. The tendons are pulling the fingers this way, and these are all relaxed. They pivot, they rotate on that third row of knuckles. It looks like I'm doing this, but it's not like a bow and arrow or pulling a trigger. It's waving bye-bye. Now, a really important technique to finger picking is not only this waving bye-bye motion, but the follow-through. So the follow-through is this. Take your fingers and pluck the open strings inside, outside. I encourage you to do this really slowly so you can focus on the follow-through. My fingers follow through, and they almost go through to the palm. Of course, when you're playing, they're not going to follow through all the way to the palm, but when you do this slowly, you can get in touch with what it's like to be so relaxed and really bring that attention to the present moment. Turn this into a Zen-like meditation. So pay attention to the present moment as you do this, breathing in and out. And this does become a finger-picking meditation. Meditation simply means being aware of what's going on in the present moment. Notice the sensations as you follow through. If you think about the act of swinging a golf club or a baseball bat, it's the follow-through that makes the ball travel far, and it's the follow-through that'll make your sound travel into the audience. The third technique tip I want to offer you is to focus on the position of the wrist. We want the wrist to be straight, the same way it would if we were picking up a suitcase or a bag of groceries. Very often when I teach people in person, their wrist is doing something like this or sticking up like this. I would recommend that you rest the arm on the top of your instrument, and this goes, of course, for guitar as well. touch the strings in that position that we just talked about, and see if you can maintain the follow through and keep some space between the instrument and your wrist. Turn my uke like this so you can see. Just following through. You know, this slow motion practice can be very relaxing. I know it may seem boring to some, but I promise you, if you hang out with this, all your fingerstyle will take a very light quality to it. You won't be struggling against the string. So practicing in this deliberate way can really make your practice very relaxing and much more effective. I encourage you at the end of this video just to don't look at any other video and turn instead to your instrument. Focus on the physical sensations as you play this syncopated pattern. Maintain your awareness of where am I plucking the string, where on the fingertip, the follow-through motion, and the wrist staying open and straight. As you play this way, breathe in and out. Bring a smile, a little half smile to your face. The thing is right now my hand feels like it's very soft. It's moving through the air very lightly, and just like a baseball player, you know, they hold the bat very loosely and then whoosh, they can get it off their shoulder very quickly. Now, if you practice in this way, pretty soon speed will come quite naturally. Tutorial on what this pattern is, you can check out the video in the link below. This video is just about relaxing the technique, feeling the follow through, feeling all those elements. So I hope this is helpful. This is just dipping our toes into a lot of other fingerstyle technique tips that we'll of course cover in future videos. I hope you find this helpful. If you did, I hope you'll share this with just one ukulele friend. I would really appreciate that. Please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope music and your ukulele is making your day wonderful. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.